right, some good advice there. So do you want to drop those extra holiday pounds, or are you just ready to lose the weight for good? In her new book, Stop and Drop Diet, best-selling author and editor-in-chief of Reader's Digest, Liz Vaccariello shares a healthy and effective way to lose weight with no starving and no deprivation required. Take a look. So Liz, what makes the Stop and Drop diet different from other diets that are already out there? It's pretty unique.
It is. I tried to make this the most convenient diet ever in that whether you cook at home or shop the frozen food aisle of the supermarket or like to eat out at restaurants, this diet tells you the unhealthy versions of the foods you love and gives you simple swaps of the healthy versions. And if you follow the 21-day plan, you can lose up to 10 pounds. Some people dropped 5 pounds in the first 5 days.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, going through the book, you could see a lot of brands that you're probably used to buying and eating. So give us an example, if you would, of a swap for breakfast.
Okay, so breakfast, if you like a muffin, instead of going to Au Bon Pain and having a blueberry muffin, you can go to Cozy and have their cranberry scone and drop 140 calories. So that's like, it's the same size breakfast muffin, but you've just saved yourself a snack for later in the day.
That's a great point. Now, how did you find foods that fit within most of people's lifestyles?
Well, we scoured over 40,000 products in the supermarkets and at restaurants all over the country. It had to be available in at least a third of the country for us to include it in the book. And the best tasting versions of the foods and the foods that had the most nutrition made it into the 21-day plan. So if you want to follow a specific diet for 3 weeks, we give you options there. Another example in this cold time of year is lunch, for example. So a soup and a sandwich. You know, I'm a big turkey sandwich girl, and instead of Thomas's whole wheat bagel to make my turkey sandwich, you just use the same Thomas's whole wheat bagel thins, and you save 140 calories in your sandwich. Soup, Campbell's, go classic instead of creamy, you save another 80 calories. So those switches are almost mindless, but once you know them, you're shaving calories off of almost every meal.
And even though it's a diet, it seems like you're going to be pretty fulfilled throughout the day with the choices you make.
That's right. I mean, I cannot go through any day, or any week rather, without having dessert. And so I'm an ice cream person. And instead of the Klondike bars, I'm now buying Skinny Cow ice cream sandwiches, and I have one almost every night, and they're 150 calories lower than the Klondike bar. So I'm having just as much creamy, cold goodness as before, but I'm saving calories, and the weight just is coming off.
Yeah, and how quickly can you see that weight come off? You had some pretty amazing numbers at the beginning of our talk here.
Yeah, we had people who went on the plan for 21 days. Our top loser lost about 12 pounds. But in the first 5 days, because you're sort of shocking your body, you can lose up to 5 pounds. I lost 3 pounds in the first 5 days.
See, that's the motivation you need.
You get fast results, and that's very motivating, particularly at the beginning of the year.
Sure. So Liz, tell us about the online course that goes along with the book.
Okay, so if you go to stopanddropdiet.com, you can buy the book and the online video course, which contains the first 12 days of the diet, downloadable PDF versions. But every day for 3 weeks, you get a personal video from me where you learn a strategy. And you also get lots of slideshows and interactive quizzes and worksheets. There's a water tracker and community support. So I poured everything I've known after 20-some years as a diet, nutrition, and exercise journalist into the online course.
Fantastic, Liz. You make it easy for us. Thank you so much for being here on CT Style today.
Happy New Year.
To you too.